So the question is that what is my take on ethnic minority in Hong Kong? If you don't know, I'm from Hong Kong. So now let me read the question to you. I saw your profile, it says you're from Hong Kong. Actually, you did spend most of your childhood and teenager time in Hong Kong, right? Right. So I would like to ask you something about Hong Kong rather than some tech related thing. The question is that as part of the minority group in Hong Kong, what do you think about the current situation of Hong Kong having less and less freedom and manipulation of mainland China? Hope there's nothing offenses here. It is really glad to see someone like you have such a vivid experience living and growing up in different places. Okay, so the question is that someone is asking me what is the situation of minority in Hong Kong, ethnic minority, and then how do I feel China is taking our freedom. Number one thing I want to talk about ethnic minority stuff. Firstly, we are considered an ethnic minority. I'm a Pakistani origin. In USA, there is a N word for the African American. The N word, the bloody N word. In Hong Kong, for brown skin, especially for Pakistani, they have the A word. It's legal it's legal to be honest with you in Hong Kong. I mean, using it. Yeah, they try to ban it, but still people call us that with the A word. If someone in past, I don't want to be like dickhead. In reality, I have punched people. I mean, when they call me A word, why? So the number one thing you need to understand is that in Hong Kong, if you are not the local, even you spend your 100 years. My elder come to Hong Kong during the First World War. They fought bravely against the Japanese under the British Army. So even after that, I it's very hard to study with locals. The education system of Hong Kong is very racist. I can't read and write the bloody Cantonese, and I hate Cantonese. Why? Because when I was growing up, I can't get admission with the bloody local fucking Chinese people because they want me to study in English foundation school or English medium school. You know what? They try to brainwash. I mean, they tell us, these Chinese people, I mean, that the principal, the education department representative, they told us you are more superior, you should study in English. Now I come to realize that we can't. I mean, they force us to study in English school. At the end of the day, when you graduate from English, I mean, education system, we barely can speak Cantonese. I can speak. We can barely read and write due to the racial education system. Still today, Hong Kong ethnic minority are studying in non-local school, which are poorly funded by government, which are segregated. Why the hell ethnic minority are segregated in the education system? It's very rare. It's very rare that a ethnic minority child get into a Chinese school study with local. So number one thing is that when we grow up, we didn't study the with the local Chinese people. Period. So we how I mean it's how to say, if when you're growing up, if you just study with your own people, how the hell you can coexist with the people you start. I don't want to go to that in more detail about it. Number one is the education system. I mean, it's very racist. I mean, in USA, I mean, just imagine, I mean, if the African American can't study in any white school, what will the reaction? Oh, it's like racist. UN will be talking about all that bullshit will be happening. But in Hong Kong, it's normal. Number one. Number two, Hong Kong people, they will survey happen. Hong Kong people can live with drug addict, with drug user, with murderer, rapist, but I'm talking about 90% of Hong Kong people. There's a survey, I will be including a link in the description box below. But the Hong Kong people are not ready to live with a different race. Again, I will be including another link. Hong Kong is rank number 1 in racism. So that is a take of it. Yeah, there are very few good Chinese people of Hong Kong. It's very rare. Number 2 question is that China is taking the freedom of Hong Kong. Now I wanna be very clear here. You know what? If I have some kind of capacity, I will be going to Beijing. From Beijing, tanks, people on People Liberation Army tanks, I want to enter Hong Kong. Period. From People Liberation Army on Chinese tanks, I want to enter Hong Kong. Period. Do you got it or not? Again, I say, I want to enter Hong Kong by sitting on Chinese tanks and brutally, I mean, whatever I can do, I will. Firstly, I don't know why the hell China is not taking over Hong Kong fully. Why? It doesn't really affect me. It affects the bloody Chinese people, to be honest with you. It do not affect me. It affects the Hong Kong Chinese people. At least, I mean, you need to understand. I mean, I hate democracy because I mean, you need to understand. In Hong Kong, there's already bloody democracy, and then we are facing. Whenever democracy came into power, the minorities are always discriminated. I mean, the minorities are whole. Hong Kong is a democratic country. If you, a lot of people say USA is a democratic country. No, USA is a republican country. First, understand the political system. Whenever the majority of the people come into the power, the ethnic minority are discriminated. Before 97, under the British rule, there was no democracy. There was one governor who see ethnic minority like me and Hong Kong Chinese people as equal, as same. But when the Hong Kong bloody people take power, they try to discriminate. Number 2, I have read the history. Hong Kong was a part of China. After that, Hong Kong was taken over illegally by British. It was an illegal occupation. It was taken illegally by British. After 97, British dumped Hong Kong. Now I want to talk about one thing. Hong Kong Island was not given on lease. The colonial part of Hong Kong was given on lease to British Empire for 100 years. Hong Kong Island was not. Why the hell British United Kingdom left the Hong Kong Island? Firstly, British people dump Hong Kong people and they run away. They do not care about anything. To be honest with you, they do not care anything about it. But Hong Kong people are speaking, barking like dogs. Not everyone, but they are majority of the Hong Kong people are barking like dog and telling speaking against China, saying that China should stop the colonization of Hong Kong. When the bloody fuck were you when the British were doing it? Yes, I'm a pro China guy. Why? At least China has some kind of, rule of judgment. Rule of judgment system. They really have some kind of good justice system in place compared to Hong Kong. To be honest with you, yeah, a lot of stuff bad happen in China. I agree, but Hong Kong will be a much better place under China, to be honest with you. And number 2 thing is that Hong Kong do not hold any majority of the trade route power. If you don't know, most of the stuff come from Ningbo port to Hong Kong and then it go rest of the world. That's how Hong Kong operate the revenue. But China is building a trade route in a port near Pakistan in Gwadar. You can do the research. It's the biggest port in the world in Gwadar. It's in Pakistan. China is even sending their army. When that port is fully operation, China suppliers, manufacturer will stop sending their their goods from Hong Kong. They will start sending by land. It will be like 1 month faster compared to sending by sea. So that. And number three thing is that the construction. I mean, Hong Kong, there's like so much construction work is going on. Currently, you can earn a lot of money in construction job. There's a lot of demand of construction worker. Even I mean, highly graduate people left their job doing construction worker just for the money. But after 5 years, 6 years, this project will be completed. All of the people who left, I mean, like a taxi driver who just, I mean, left, I mean, and become construction worker, what will be their future? So in upcoming 5 and 6 years, unemployment rate will be going very, very high. I don't care because I really don't need to have a job. I'm a freelancer. I do not care. So I will be saying that in my conclusion. It doesn't really matter. Firstly, I mean, you need to understand that China is not taking over Hong Kong. By 2047, China will obey the agreement. Hong Kong people are trying to become dickhead and speaking like, I mean, dog or Chinese taking. There's nothing like that happening in Hong Kong. I rarely see, I mean, I rarely see Chinese, I mean, military people in Hong Kong. Down the border side, when you visit, you see there is no presence of China in Hong Kong currently, only in their containment. So Hong Kong people are just becoming mad. I mean, if China is like a giant, I mean, how do you say China is like a lion? I mean, if you are trying to throw a stone on a lion, what will happen at the end? The lion will become angry and eat you. Hong Kong people are damaging their images. I study in Korea with Chinese people from China. I mean, they are very nice people. Yeah, they can be bad. But when I study with Hong Kong Chinese people, oh my god, they are so much racist. Even you can watch my video in the description box below. I study, I mean, with Vietnamese and Chinese, I mean, from China. They are really very nice, very outgoing compared to Hong Kong people. I will be very happy to do a job in China compared to do a job in Hong Kong, to be honest with you. That is my take. Yeah, I'm a brutal hard. What I can say, I mean, I respect China. China is 1,000 times better than Chinese people of China is 1,000 times better than Hong Kong people. The communist system of China is 100 times better than the Hong Kong Democrats' racist system. That's all I will say. Finally, I will be saying that Hong Kong police is not doing enough. I highly support Hong Kong police. The stuff, I mean, the student union of Hong Kong are doing, I mean, I don't know why the hell Hong Kong police not acting. Why the hell Hong Kong police not opening fire, to be honest with you. I have seen, I mean, with my naked eyes, I mean, how students are trying to bully the police, to be honest with you. But still the police is not doing anything enough. I mean, they up to right now, they do not fire a single shot at anyone. If it happened like in another country, oh my god, what will happen? You don't understand that. Hong Kong police, Hong Kong government, they are very patient. But when they can't bear it anymore, then Hong Kong people need to know there will be tanks entering Hong Kong again. I will be, if any of the people from Hong Kong is watching my video, firstly you need to learn to respect each other. I mean, you need to understand that, I mean, Hong Kong people are so much racist. I mean, I can't tell you. They hate us. Okay, I get it. This is the skin color different. But they hate Chinese people from China, mainland China. Oh my god, I mean, just try to make a news. I mean, firstly, Chinese people from mainland China come to Hong Kong. They spend a lot of money. All of the Hong Kong retail industry currently is running from that tourists from China. If they stop coming to Hong Kong, again, higher unemployment rate. People do not understand that. I hope this help you to give some knowledge. What is my take on it? Bye.